Allez, Vexite à l'agression. Oh, il se manque un peu l'Australien. Il se manque complètement. Et ok. Il y a un truc pour la caméra, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. On verra ça après. Checker à l'ouverture. Avantage numérique. En faveur de GenOne. Il y a eu des échanges. NBK a fait un premier, Joko un deuxième. Finalement, c'est un 3v2. Je m'exprime pas. 2v2. On a repris un peu vite pour les CT. On n'a pas eu le temps de trouver l'amorçage. Mizuta, Broxy. Faut gagner un duel supplémentaire. C'est fait de la part de Mizuta. C'est fait de la part de Broxy. Et pistol reporté pour GenOne.
Let's see how this game looks like. Let me change the title of the stream real quick, and we'll have everything starting for you guys. FlyQuest eliminated NBK. Netic also taken down. The first map is Mirage, picked by FlyQuest. Then we're moving to Overpass, picked by GenOne, and Dust 2 is gonna be the decider for today. We have GenOne getting into the B side pretty comfortably, and the bomb will be planted. JKS and Vector. They had, I don't know, around 3 hours and a half or something like that free before this game, while FlyQuest had continues are not showing here. Never mind. Not gonna talk about that anymore. Alright. The round begins with Misuta taking out, but there's not gonna be a problem. FlyQuest have the weapons, but also some pistols for Ins and Nerik. Regali is gonna find Misuta as a trade. Regali with another before being taken out by NBK. Regali has been on fire today. We know that usually he's the best rated player of FlyQuest, but now he's proving it again. JKS with 2, leaving just Chucky, you know. Let's see if that will happen. Yes, it will. And Ins can also take the AWP 4-1. FlyQuest taking the 2 seconds left. A molly that's about to bring backside out of position. The card player is going to start spamming. He takes one before Chucky burns him down. Another player on the way, and it's Regali. You never want to play against Regali in a close situation like this one. The flashes are coming over though, and Regali is going to miss a bullet. Now eliminated by Joko, who also took down Netic earlier. Chucky with the bomb plant, and FlyQuest once again in a 2v3, but this time JKS will be eliminated early. Joko with a 3. Good to see you. Ins down to 54. And now eliminated by Broxy. FlyQuest will come alive when it's the first try. Welcome to the stream, go FlyQuest. Let's see if your boys got you. Broxy is gonna take is gonna be eliminated by Vexite. Sorry, Misuta with 2 trades. GenOne had what? 3 days already, and they just played an amazing game. A 3v3 now after Ins managed to take down Joko. WCaster, thank you, bro. Hi Caster, how long have you been a CS watcher? I've been a CS watcher for around 5 to 6 years. He can make it work even with 2 HP. He just needs to hit that shot. Ins is gonna be the main guy in this round, and I told you Regali can make it work, and Ins is gonna hop in it to win the second one. Yes, I am from Romania. I love Regali, but I miss Alistar's energy. I saw FlyQuest with Alistar as well, and yeah, I know what you mean. Netic, Regali, and JKS with the 3 eliminations. Joko with a trade here. JKS is gonna try to find another, but Broxy is just gonna surprise the Australian player. Now that makes it a 2v3 for GenOne to have a pretty comfortable plant here. Broxy is gonna be covered by the smoke, and also has Joko watching over with the AW. Backside and Netic with the picks. Ins is still watching over City. There's gonna be another pick, but Broxy takes the first one. Joko misses another bullet. There's a lot of problems for FlyQuest right now, and they need to solve it really fast because time is running out. Vexite on the bomb. Ins eliminated. Vexite is gonna turn around, takes the AWP, but won't win the round as that fight just took him off the bomb. And it's 6-2 for GenOne. Right now up 9 and 5. Joko the only one to surpass him so far, and Regali tied up after taking actually Misuta out. Regali with a second. JKS is also gonna hop in. Regali traded, but JKS finds Joko, and that leaves Chucky in a 1v4. Really lucky to come in. He's ready for the peek. He knows where to look, and Netic will not be that patient. He wants to get the beautiful things in the world, and I'm clearly not talking about me. Great casting, thank you. I just turned a hater into a fan. I'm joking, of course. Backside with 4 eliminations. Meanwhile, we might be getting an ace here, and it would be while FlyQuest are going for a double up setup, talking about their money and how much they have. It's 20. Oh, it's 4:30 a.m. Bro, what are you doing? Ince and JKS with the eliminations. Who put Ince into the AWP because he's just gonna make it work so well. Ready for Joko. Regali down to 11 HP. The main character of FlyQuest in the previous game is now gonna stand strong as Joko picks and he's gonna be eliminated. GenOne will have to start the rotations towards the A side. The NBK had a really good idea here, but JKS will have the advantage of standing on the ground already. And let's see if this is going to be a retake from Misuta and Chucky or not. JKS takes out Misuta. Chucky, the only player left alive, the only gun that could be saved by GenOne, and he's also looking to go through abs. What a shot from JKS again. The headshot angle is unstoppable, and Ince was spotted. Broxy is gonna take down Vexside. They're going for the weapon, and of course GenOne are gonna wait. Oli has Netic standing back, but he's down to 48 HP. At least he's gonna take down Joko. Now goes through the molly. 3 players of GenOne ready to welcome FlyQuest into the A side with a little surprise. 2 players in default to be more exact. A great pick from Chucky there. Broxy is going to take out Ince. Netic with a trade. Regali all alone now. He finds NBK. But he's going to have... They strike the hit back at FlyQuest regardless of losing the previous round, and they're ready to go into the A side. This time they're not waiting on any special invites. Netic is going to take down Joko. Regali with some crucial damage on Broxy as they make their way in without too many smokes. Ince is going to find Broxy. A trade coming in from Misuta. Chucky makes it equal, but Regali tilts the balance back to FlyQuest's favor. He would prefer saving his weapon for the next round while NBK is already into the side. He takes down Netic. Regali will have to turn around and try to help his teammate, but it's going to be really complicated to do it. Taking down Misuta might as well just help, and NBK is all alone now. Misuta had to be the surprising player, but in the end JKS and Regali will work together perfectly to win the point. Vexside and Regali wasting no time going in short. Regali is going to take down Misuta. This time FlyQuest are really aggressive, but Regali is going to catch a deagle from Broxy. Joko with the trade, and a lot of eliminations going into the B side to leave just NBK in a 1v2. He's going to rotate, has nothing else he could do. I think it would be really favorable for him to take a gun from short and run away with it. That's all he wants, but he's gonna announce his position, and of course JKS has his crosshair ready for NBK. JKS spots NBK. Throws them all in apartments, takes out JKS. This round it's not over because NBK still got it. You might say he's old, you might say the old players. Misuta takes out Vexside. As the entry frag that GenOne needed, and they're gonna be surprised by a push into the A side. Ince, Regali and Netic work together perfectly to eliminate the whole defensive strat that GenOne had set up. And why are we moving from 4? It's hard to predict. Even at this stage, we're in the late game, and it's really hard to predict who is going to win the game. Look at 20th round. Sees GenOne on could be named the fool by this time. NBK will take out Regali. This time the entry fragging of the Romanian won't be working, and someone will need to take a trade there, but Misuta plays it aggressively. There is Netic to be in danger. 44 HP for him. Now Vexside is coming in. Broxy takes one. A lot of eliminations that leave JKS in a 1v2. As a player under Palace, we're talking about Joko. He doesn't want to take the fight in a close range, and that's why he's slowly going away. Takes the first, and now he turns around like an absolute monster. This is why he's won. Thank you, I really appreciate you. Netic to take down Joko. That's the entry frag with 43 seconds left for FlyQuest to get in, and of course it's gonna be the A side once again. They feel like home here. Broxy, 80 HP for him. Still taking down Regali though. A flash will fly over, and Broxy takes another. How much can he really do with just 8 HP? Vexside turns around, finds one. Vexside with a second. Vexside here's another. He's gonna turn around for the 3rd time, but Chucky won't pick that easily. 3 for Vexside so far, looking to be the hero while Regali is missing, and he puts the bomb down. JKS spotted. He won't pick the AWP, but Vexside is not afraid to do it. JKS will steal it away. Use wit. Vexside's over short. Broxy is gonna take down regali. JKS on the trades, just 2 for him as Chucky will deny the third. But FlyQuest already have a really good situation to play with. NBK molly down. He's gonna take out Vexside as Netic will trade now. And this is a 2v2. Chucky and Joko both in mid. His teammate, but now the problem would be if he's eliminated before Inns. And Inns will hit the first headshot. There's the pick from Netic as well. Perfect teamwork as FlyQuest are going to... Well, GenOne will begin on the T side. This time an obvious choice from our teams. Regali to take down NBK as the entry frag of this round. But backside will find Broxy as well to make it a 2-man advantage and now raise it up to 3. Chucky also taken out. Joko with the trade. But it might be a bit too late for GenOne here. It's generally confusing to have the team swapped, even though I see the players and I recognize them. It's really hard to do it like that. Regali is also going to take down Joko. And now has to be careful at his back because Misuta is coming in. Netic is going to try to help his teammate. Sees Misuta. Regali will also pick. He's going down now as Netic continues to fight. Flash goes down. Misuta takes another before JKS can finally come in and take out here. Talk about any, let's say, financial overtakes. Regali eliminated first. Vexside needs to spam well, but he's gonna take just 2. These are 2 M4s picked up by GenOne. And suddenly the round becomes dangerous. Broxy is down to just 23, but it doesn't really matter that much. Eliminated by Netic through the smoke. Now we cannot talk about it anymore. Because FlyQuest are gonna have the numeric advantage, the 1-man advantage into this retake. JKS to throw a smoke. NBK and Misuta with 2. Just JKS, a 1v2 for him, and now he doesn't know if to go. Raleigh trying to hold mid all by himself. Netic waiting, he's gonna hear Misuta starting to shoot. Netic, great reaction, 2 for Netic. He's gonna be stopped now. That leaves Inns all alone on the B side, taken out by Chucky. And Regali will have a not so hard job, I'd say. Let me tell you, not so hard job because both NBK and Chucky are low. They're going to expect takes down NBK and picks up the gun. Just imagine what this round could be. Finds NBK, but he won't have time to pick up the gun as Chucky repicks, and that's 3 for GenOne. We could say that. I mean, they have a pretty decent run on the T side, and they need to keep it up like that. Jeko is gonna take down Regali. There's Vexside on the way as well, but he won't be denied by Broxy. Even though there is a trade, GenOne will not try to go long anymore. Vexside is still trying to pick though, and Misuta will eliminate him coming from mid. Netic is trying to check around Bats. He's gonna find a player right in front of him, but Joko will not have any type of mercy for Netic, who's also been eliminated. JKS and Inns, the only 2 players that could save the round for FlyQuest here. And Inns will already start that mission by taking out Joko in mid. They haven't seen him at least once in this round. He's been unspotted, and now they're gonna see him. 2 eliminations for JKS, and that leaves Inns in a 1v1 against NBK. He actually took one down with his molly, helping JKS. He started a mission against NBK, and now he wants to finish it. Sees his opponent starts to spam way too fast, and NBK has the first chance. Now he's gonna pick and win it against the Australian player. Great shot from Vexside. Already taking out Joko. This feels like it's... Our feed is a bit blurred, but I don't know how to fix that because our quality is just fine. Inns finds NBK after Broxy took down Vexside. Now Inns is in danger, but he's gonna eliminate Misuta as well. The good thing for GenOne is that because they were the favorites here in this tournament, and now they got here in the lower bracket trying to play to not get eliminated. Chucky took down Inns. 25 seconds left. Chucky is gonna take down JKS. Now Regali is waiting, he's hiding, but he can't find anyone. And now nobody should turn around. Regali missing his bullets now. He's jumping around, but unfortunately he's not gonna see those eliminations he once had. He's gonna take down Broxy at least, and now Chucky has no idea about Netic, who's gonna jump on the side and gives an idea to Chucky. Great pick, and once again GenOne managed to clutch it out. Close rounds. Now as he left, the action might actually start. Misuta takes down Netic. That's the entry frag for GenOne in the B side. Misuta to eliminate Vexite as well. He's just on fire. Once again, Misuta is just the most figured player of GenOne, tied up with Chucky, now up at 8 eliminated. FlyQuest are not really at that high level anymore. On Mirage they looked amazing, but now they're almost 6-1 down, as Regali is going to be the only player left alive, and I guess the obvious choice for him would be to go save the AWP, but Joko is already following his footsteps. GenOne really looking 7-1 to Ecstatic, and of course 6 okay, 6 last chance. Bowling up in the upper bracket, almost getting to the final, which is something that not a lot of teams can say about themselves. Regali will take down Misuta. Now NBK with a trade on backside. I'll bring this back to a 4v4. Regali needs to gonna be an easy round for them. Instead, if they would have gone in faster into the sides, it's just it was just as they know the game. They have really experienced players. NBK and Misuta, just two of the most well known. The bomb planted. Regali took 2 eliminations already, but he's hesitating to go in. Netic is gonna find Broxy, giving a weapon to Netic, and JKS might have not been the best idea for GenOne, who now have just Chucky to save the round, and he's coming to flank JKS. The defuse should be no problem, but Chucky takes down Ins. Now at least they find out where the Opper is. Will there be time for the defuse? I think it should. Regali took down Chucky. GenOne's economy is cooked if they lose this though. Yes, that's true. But NBK seems to not be ready to lose a round like this. Ins is going to be eliminated first. Regali waiting, he's gonna take the first one. Now he looks over to short once again. He has a really important position, and Regali needs to clutch it out after JKS was also eliminated. Throws the smoke. I don't know if you heard about the player boosted. 22 seconds left. Regali can shoot another bullet, and Joko will take him out. Netic, he will be the main character now, as he takes 2 before Joko will also trade on him. Vexite in a 1v2 with Joko and Broxy both on the side. He will probably find Broxy on a good timing here. Yes, he will, but he knows nothing about Joko because he saw his opponent going with the crosshair over. But it's never zero. It's never zero chance here for Vexite, who's gonna win it for his teammates. Opponents, based on his reaction in the last round, he did something wrong, and once again he's trying to be aggressive. He's gonna find one, and that's the bomb drop by Joko. Vexite is just turning around, has some help from Regali, who's never gonna miss with his AWP, but Chucky takes him out. A 1v3, and again this is one of FlyQuest rounds where you can't really lose it. Again, I don't want to jinx it, but you can't really lose it. Netic missed by Chucky twice, and you're never gonna get a chance to shoot a funny. 12th round. JKS is gonna take out Cheeky. Good start for FlyQuest. Broxy having a surprisingly silent game so far compared to the first game. Yeah, I can agree with you on that. It's also something that I noticed. 4 and 9 is something out of. Go down to 38 HP. 22 now. The nades are flying in, and Regali is not gonna miss that, which means Misuta is all alone. Takes out Regali just like that. But we can already count FlyQuest in with seconds left. It's never gonna be easy to find something like that. Picks up the bomb, tries to go back to the B side, but Netic will stop him. 7-5. I mean, not the worst. JKS has 2 players to his right. He's gonna take down NBK though, but he's not checking his right. Finds another. JKS eliminated by Chucky now, but the damage has been done. And now FlyQuest are getting into the A side with Broxy, completely eliminated by Regali, who's not pressing the brake. He wants to get into the bank, and Misuta will see that. With Chucky being all alone, eliminated by the same Regali, playing on home soil. He wants the taking damage down to 60. A good position for Chucky. We're not talking about him. As to the side, he's gonna throw a nade. FlyQuest already starting the push here. JKS is gonna be on point. Vexite takes down Joko. Now it's back into advantage. FlyQuest, the Aussie team that sent Chucky back into the A side. This is gonna be a save from GenOne. They're not even attempting this. Just a complete dominance from Nexus in the local scene. Yeah, that is... Have to find a push through the A side. The bomb will be taken back by JKS, who's now eliminated. Inns, what a transfer. But does he get a time for the bomb plant? He needs to check around connector. He's going in with the knife out, and Inns will be read like an open book. Where are you from? I'm from Romania. Hopefully FlyQuest, so I can need the restore tonight. The restore is just the goatest thing ever discovered. I have a dristore close to my home. It's the best. Yeah, I can agree on that, but I didn't want to be the one to say it. Back to the game, guys, because we have time to discuss about Kebab. After that, Nerdik with 2 eliminations. Vexite traded by Misuta. There's gonna be another by Chucky, and so fast FlyQuest lose everything they had in this round to give out a 9th to GenOne. The ending of this map is predictable, if you ask me. Of course, you could go for one of those teams and you'll be right in the end, but it's just not that easy. You can't 100% trust your prediction until you see the... No, Vexite eliminated by GenOne here. Misuta down to 12 HP, but he's gonna take down JKS for that. See the best caster, thank you. Regali taken out by Joko as well. It looks like GenOne are just ready to convert this map into a victory. It's just... whatever FlyQuest would try to go in these rounds, they just cannot succeed. Whatever they're trying. Inns, the last player alive to take down Joko, and now have a 1v4 in front of him. He finds NBK as well. As Broxy up, but frustrated after some of his plays weren't really successful, and now he got here. Inns eliminated by Chucky, but at least he burned down Broxy, I think. JKS will go through the smoke. This is a really aggressive round from FlyQuest, and let's see if that will bring a change on the scoreboard. JKS takes the first Broxy with a trade. NBK finds a second, and even with the quick push, no more than 2 eliminations will be taken by FlyQuest, while Regali, Vexite, and JKS were all eliminated. Eric boosted up, should see Broxy, but can't take him down, and he's just not gonna spam the smoke. Inns is gonna be inspired to do that though. 40 seconds left, FlyQuest can still move. He was about to spot his opponent. NBK takes out Inns. 20 seconds left, Netic will get the bomb, picks up an AK, goes straight for the plant. Nobody close enough to him to stop. Take a good cover, but he needs to be careful about a player in heaven. 5 bullets left. What a shot on NBK. He wants another one tap, and he'll take it. Netic wins the round for FlyQuest, and we can see Rick. He's gonna check connector, but he has Broxy right up the stairs. Throw the first flash, get into the fight. Even with the blind effect, he's gonna take down Broxy. So that's the entry track for FlyQuest. But FlyQuest will just freeze out everything until they find Joko dropping down in short. Misuta is also somewhere around there. GenOne's position needs to take something out of there. Misuta also hiding behind the sandbags, finds one. Misuta could be the one to save the round here. And Regali is also down to 20 HP, eliminated now by NBK. Nerig and Inns with the trades. Just Chucky with the op, and the better option for the GenOne. Go overtime, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why not an overtime? Bomb explodes. Chucky will save his AWP without any problems, and now we're staying here until tomorrow. Backside spots 2 of his opponents again. The pistols are doing damage on FlyQuest. Netic will trade, but Joko is still standing in his position, and he's gonna... Chucky sees the first player out there, and he's gonna take him down. Chucky has a really important role here, and he sees it, he senses it, and he takes down everybody just like that, because Chucky can make GenOne. The utility is flying over to the A side. Broxy blocks himself into something. He tries to get past backside, and he will succeed in that. Chucky helps him with one, and now FlyQuest are falling apart. It smells like dust to Regali in a 1v5. There is no way he's gonna clutch it, and Broxy brings the dust too. We're not going to sleep yet, guys. We're gonna have another map here, the decider between GenOne and FlyQuest, to decide who's going home today, Proxy are ready to push, and there will also be 2 other players coming from the upper tunnel. It's a perfect execution here from GenOne, and they're just gonna get 4 eliminations for free. Nothing for FlyQuest in the pistols, as JKS is gonna be all alone, taken now by Joko. 1-0 for Fly. 2 are somewhere around mid. Proxy will take 1, and a second for Proxy. Flash flies in to give him some more cover, and he will escape untouched. Not even a single point of damage taken out from him, and now he's gonna find regali as well. Proxy with the instant impact in this map. Chucky takes down Netic, and that leaves just JKS in a 1v5. Look at GenOne. Absolutely shining even after playing so much counter around there between the smokes. Chucky ready for the picks. He's gonna take the first one. Has 2 more players on the way, but Misuta is gonna help him. Inns goes down, and JKS will also be eliminated. 5-0. GenOne just looking. He's gonna throw the first smoke. Ready for the pick. Chucky is still on the fight, but he was spotted, and Netic will take the first. Now a second for Netic. Talking about FlyQuest getting into the game. Could this be the round? Netic wants everything. He's gonna pick up the AWP. Goes up. Doesn't know anything about the players to his left, and now that could kill the round for FlyQuest. NBK is gonna take 1. He doesn't know where all of his opponents are, and JKS will trade Proxy and Joko in a 2v4. And I think it's pretty much confirmed that this is gonna be the first point for FlyQuest, unless they're not throwing it, because Inns was eliminated, and now Vexite is far away from the side, but he's still gonna be able to take down Proxy. Takes a nade down to Joko's feet. 50 HP for the Frenchman, eliminated through the door. First round for FlyQuest, and as much as GenOne's economy is looking that good, they saved many weapons. 3 players boosted in short. That's something that Vexite won't meet every day, and NBK next to Brooksy are just taking all the elimination they need. Brooksy will be traded by Netic, but the Inns and Netic are still gonna try it, but they can't really guarantee a round here. Inns takes down NBK on the side. That's a free entry for FlyQuest to go and plant the bomb. Netic will have that mission. Do we still believe that FlyQuest can win this round? Because Firmed in his position needs to hold the cross, and Inns will come in to help. Netic takes the first, takes the second as well, and now it's Inns' moment to shine, as he knows where his other opponent is. Chucky will not be picked, and the AWP has no way of winning anything here. He takes 1 elimination, traded by Inns, and it's FlyQuest winning their second. Yeah, about Misuta's position, but they're gonna find about it soon. Now we move over to Long. Misuta takes down 2. I told you they're gonna find about him pretty soon, but not in a good way. Joko will player up inside, as Chucky is guarding over the A side with the AWP. The crossfire will be unstoppable. JKS takes an AK from the ground. Now they're ready to pressure FlyQuest into not saving these weapons. Regali will take 1, looks for the second, finds it. JKS also eliminates Proxy, and with the flash flies in. Chucky realizes what's about to happen, and he goes straight in to help NBK, who's gonna be eliminated. Chucky with the first, blinded. Now he tries to stay alive, but has a lot of players pushing him. Not a second for Chucky, as FlyQuest managed to anyway, so why wouldn't they go in and try to win this one? Inns is gonna take out Proxy. The boost won't be the best idea from GenOne in that position. It's in the last seconds to catch players from FlyQuest rotating, even though those exit strikes won't really do anything. And Inns with a great spray control to win a third. Flash is coming in. NBK ready for the pick. He's not gonna spam the smoke. Takes 1 before going down. Misuta still eliminating his opponents though. Leaves FlyQuest in a 2v4. Regali is gonna miss his first bullet. A headshot on Inns as well. Both players under 20 HP, and now we're talking about a really rough situation for FlyQuest. Regali with the bomb plant. Great nade. Joko is gonna take him out, and while jumping, Joko eliminates Inns as well. 9-3. Going to be interested about it. They're just going into the B side. Now Turkey will take down Netic. There's a headshot on Inns, and he's also been eliminated. NBK with a second. Backside and JKS, the only 2 players that could save the round for FlyQuest, as GenOne are ready to get closer to the victory. A huge step for GenOne. Joko eliminates Vexite, and JKS will be also taken down by GenOne can get in this game. They're not gonna be able to buy again if they lose here. Vexside is gonna save his teammate Netic, but now he's eliminated and he leaves him all by himself. This should be an instant save for FlyQuest. They are in a 3v4. Having to retake the B side is never gonna be easy. And with that being said, FlyQuest are already going back. Just like that. Misuta with a pick. He's gonna find JKS. Regali with a trade. He switched on the rifle, which gives us a little idea about the fact that FlyQuest would go in for the retake after all. Even though it's almost impossible to get through the after plant. Regali is gonna have a plan, takes one down, but both him and Ints are eliminated. And it's Vexside to take down Broxy. FlyQuest are still fighting, but it's not gonna be easy for FlyQuest to defend this. As I told you, Vexside is already gonna be eliminated. JKS with a trade. The FAMAS is working, and he's gonna take down 3 of his opponents. 12-4, and FlyQuest duo we always heard about, playing the same positions basically. NBK is gonna be eliminated. Netic still spams and takes another trade from Inns right after Netic was taken out. Vexside sees where Misuta is. He's gonna end up eliminating him, while Chucky gets into the side as well, but he's all alone and has no time for the bomb plant, so he prefers going to save the AWP, as this makes the score 12-7. Suddenly FlyQuest are getting closer. Usually playing the same positions. Netic is always found in car, while his teammate will now be eliminated. Netic has to stand all by himself. 2 more players approaching. He's gonna take another, but this won't make it any easier for FlyQuest, even though it's a 2v3. Wouldn't be the best idea. One planted by GenOne. Another chance to close the game here, but Chucky needs to be sure of himself. He's gonna get flashed by Regali. Misuta in a 1v1 with Regali, but the young sniper from Romania will clutch it on home soil. And thing going towards the B side. Vexside and Netic are gonna have a really rough end of the game, but this time it's just Vexside who's also gonna be eliminated. Now there is a problem for FlyQuest. NBK spams the smoke. FlyQuest know that they really need to come for this retake, and this is the closest they've actually been to be eliminated, to actually lose this game in the lower bracket. Inns finds Joko hiding. NBK and Jackie both around 50 HP, but there is no more time for FlyQuest. They need to get in. They're also getting eliminated. Regali will go down as well. And with that being said, GenOne